are dead. Oh my God, we are so dead. They're killing us. Oh my God, we are dead.
God damn it. Now I actually have to do something.
Shit.
Great job, G-Man. You let the variants get away. Our closest chance of resetting the timeline.
Listen, Mobius, I can.
What? Explain? You messed up this mission so many times already. Once you talked to Saul Goodman to get in contact with Dutch Vanderland, despite the fact we told you not to interact with any other variants. Then, you teleported Dutch to the future and left them there, causing the anomaly to send them off the timeline. Now Dutch is dead, we told you not to take him seriously or he would go on an ego trip and get himself killed. And you let Arthur Morgan escape with the anomaly. What more is there to explain, man? G-Man? And quit talking weird like that.
That isn't what I was going to say. Maybe we should have focused on the literal bigger threat, Mobius.
Don't say the Combine.
But it is the Combine. It's our only hope.
The Combine doesn't even acknowledge the anomaly.
You don't need to call it the anomaly, Mobius. I identified it as Sean McGuire. He was a former Vanderling gang member of his timeline until Dutch said,
Here because you are not going to have any more screen time in this series.
So he never came back despite the fact he can manipulate space and time for an unknown reason.
So why must we use the Combine?
Before they captured the Vanderling gang to turn them into superhumans, they did some tests on other humans, the White family.
This is the weird place that controls reality and where time doesn't exist.
Wait, what? A television in the void? This makes no fucking sense.
The television over there controls all space and time.
So, you said that weird alien old bastard sent Dutch here before?
Actually, Mr. Morgan, that was me.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dutch told me not to appear on the show again, so technically I did it. I decided to take the form as a sexy goldfish lady to help Dutch and the rest of the gang. Since apparently I was playing with time and reality, this got the attention of the Time Police, which go by the names of the Time Variants Authority.
What the fuck is this spaghetti western over tale? Aliens? And time-traveling law? And you were the fish that got Dutch to go mad? So this is all your fault, Sean? Also, why a fucking fish? Why a fucking female fish, Sean?
Whoa, Mr. Morgan, calm down. I didn't do anything to Dutch. He did it to himself. It was not my intention to make him go mad. It's simply a famous Irish tradition. We cosplay as hot, sexy fish on the 63rd Tuesday of every other 5th year.
Thanks, Sean. Now I fucking hate Irish people.
You're welcome, Mr. Morgan. I'm glad to have fucking helped.
I'm sorry for getting mad, Sean. You're a brother to me. The only one I got right now. You saved my ass back there.
You were mad at me?
Are you fucking stupid? It doesn't matter. Listen, I'm still confused as fuck, but we need to save the rest of the boys and maybe even save Dutch from hell. We're running out of time, Sean. Explain everything once we get everybody to safety.
Mr. Morgan, I said time doesn't exist here. We have all the time we need to explain.
Ah, shit, you're right. Continue explaining.
They did some tests on other humans, the White family.
What? Why?
Before former drug manufacturer Walter White could get revenge on the Vanderling gang for fucking up his drug deal with Gustavo Frame, he and his family was taken by the Combine, so they're planning to rule Earth when it get fucked up. They were tested on with super serums and devices to make them superhuman. Sadly, the only survivor of these tests was Walt Jr., which they currently have in Cairo sleep. They underestimate him, but I've never seen a being this powerful throughout my eons of working here. Easily as powerful as Sean McGuire. The only thing is now, is that Walt Jr. would be able to understand his power and capabilities. Sean McGuire doesn't display the type of person to truly understand his powers.
So what exactly are you gonna do?
Unleash the Walt Jr.
Oh man, you guys fucked me over. Now I'm gonna be living as an eternal super soldier.
Shut the fuck up, lawyer. It's better than dying in the fucking alien takeover.
Bill is right, guys.
No, he fucking isn't. This is eternal torture. You guys shit on Saul so much, but he gets us out of problems.
No, he fucking hasn't, Charles. He hasn't helped at all. Why do I feel like I'm the smartest here when I'm usually the dumbass?
Everybody calm down. Lenny, shut the fuck up. You have no right to talk. No right? What do you mean by no right? I said shut the fuck up. Hopefully Arthur and Micah are allowed to save us. I'd prefer if it was Micah though.
Micah? He let Dutch fucking die, Bill. He ran like a coward.
He was saving himself. Also, he's been more loyal than the rest of you. Except Javier. Javier follows orders just like he's told. So does Lenny, just like he should. The fuck? Don't be afraid to be a supporter of Dutch.
We all support Dutch, but he was getting egotistical.
After all these years, you guys have no respect for Dutch or Micah? Absolutely heartbreaking and monstrous. Isn't that right, Cleet and Joe?
And who the fuck are Cleet and Joe?
You haven't noticed Cleet and Joe. They've been with us ever since Dutch got a new television. Micah brought them.
They just never said anything because they were scared that you guys would bully them for being friends with Micah. You know what? I never understood the hate for Micah. And I never understood why Arthur killed him. And you encouraged him, John. And you know what? I think that you were right, John.
Me? Red? Fuck off!
Sorry, John. It just makes sense that you'd be a rat.
Are you fucking insane?
Oh, guys, do you have any evidence?
John was always the most angry with the gang. Also, from what I heard, John wasn't with the gang during the whole Mr. Krabs thing and Judge Judy thing. And those two things happened when the gang went downhill.
Fuck you, Bill! You weren't even there! You were fucking dead! You were in fucking hell!
But Javier told me and he could back up my claims. Isn't that right, Javier?
Sorry, John.
Cleet and Joe can too.
I swear to fucking God that these two guys didn't even exist until now. Who the fuck are you guys? No, actually, who the fuck?
If this is true, then John, you can't be trusted. After being stuck with Bill in hell for months, I think I can trust him despite the fact he's a racist shithead. Thank you, Lenny, for following orders.
I prefer to try to stick with the bigger guns. Sorry, Mr. Morrison. My days of defending you for public masturbation are over.
Now the lawyer's finally acting smart. Now how about you, Charles? Are you going to come to your senses?
You know what I think? I think you're fucking stupid. How is any of this important right now? We're all going to be fucking turned into super soldiers for all of eternity, which means eternal pain. How does any of this matter now?
Because Micah will save us.
Micah, the dumbass, is probably dead. If anybody, Arthur will save us. But he's probably dead too, if not being turned into a super soldier with Micah already.
You're both fucking traitors.
Fuck all of you! Except you, Charles. I'll say it right now. I'm not a rat, but that fucking deserved it. He puts us all in so much shit, and yet somehow he tries to make us feel bad for him. Fuck that! Arthur deserves to be a leader. He's the one that actually is trying to get us out of messes. But you're too stupid to see that. You're not loyal. You're a fucking coward, Bill, and the rest of you.
You know what, John? Let's fucking go.
You wanna fight, Bill? I'll fucking fight. Let's do this.
Now this is gonna be awesome, fellas. Am I right?
You know what, Saul? Fuck off.
No, this is not good.
What in God's name are you guys doing?
Alright, monologue time. So like I was saying, there are time cops. That weirdo alien man is one of them. For some reason, he goes by the name of G-Man. He was assigned to investigate this alternate reality of the quote-unquote true reality who was talking to you about. But he's been doing a really shit job at it. Once he set Dutch the future of Earth to make a point that our timeline will create chaos by showing him that Micah becomes a king and everybody becomes modified humans of the Combine living for eternity. and for some reason, a kid with cerebral palsy was there. But that's besides the point. G-Man fucked up because he broke one rule he was enforcing. You can't mess with space and time. So he had to leave and go to Time Police Corps. This let me save Dutch, but I didn't know where to safely send Dutch in our universe, because due to G-Man's incompetency, they were sending even better time cops to our timeline to destroy it for good. So I sent them here, where there was no time. But somehow, the Combine's modified version of humans was somehow in there. And then, they were about to kill Dutch. Eventually, I saved Dutch and sent him back to our timeline and gave him a goldfish. But then you all fucking shit on the goldfish, so technically, it's your fucking fault Dutch died, Mr. Morgan.
What the fuck? I thought the story would end on a high note, saying Dutch did this to himself because you tried effortless amount of times to save him. But you just had to blame me now, didn't you? Jesus Christ, Sean.
I'm just pulling your leg, Mr. Morgan.
Wasn't fucking funny. Anyways, why were the Combine's modified version of humans in here?
I have no clue. I'm trying to figure out why, but I've never been able to find out how. I've looked throughout the future and the past, but...
Wait, if you look through the past and future, that means you've been in this conversation before, right? Oh, so how do you do that? And what is in the true timeline you and G-Man keep mentioning? Nothing makes sense, Sean. Nothing makes fucking sense. How long do you think it took the writer of the show to realize nothing makes sense to the point they stopped giving a shit?
Listen, Mr. Morgan, I can't answer all of your questions, or plot holes will start to fall.
Real fucking funny.
No, seriously, Mr. Morgan, plot holes will start to open. And look at what you did, they are opening now.
What the fuck is going on?
Plot holes are opening. Stop questioning it. It leads to more plot holes opening.
Yeah, okay then. Mind explaining what a plot hole is?
If you start questioning the events of your reality too much, they'll eventually start falling apart and stop making sense. In fact, I've been using these plot holes to travel throughout time and space. I'm not actually a time-traveling, space-warping being, Mr. Morgan. I've simply just used the plot holes to my advantage to retcon the future.
Ah, that makes sense. Hey, they're going away.
Exactly. We retconned the story to fix a few plot lines. Aren't we geniuses?
Wait a minute. Still nothing makes sense.
The fuck you talking about?
You were able to use the plot holes for your advantage? That doesn't explain anything. How did you come across these plot holes? Where were they throughout the series when I was questioning things? Doesn't this contradict everything we've seen in this episode and the entire show?
Mr. Morgan, you've opened them again.
Hey, wait. Ain't that a good thing? We can use them to our advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. Genius.
Fuck.
The plot hole's closed because the plot fucking made sense again.
Shit. Fuck. Well, how the fuck do we get out of here then?
Pray that with the power of lazy writing, that we will magically be teleported to the rest of the game.
I've been on Dodge this stuff long enough to know that this will probably happen. Oh shit! The transition is already fucking starting.